I'm island hopping today, so I'm on Aranmore Island, which is the largest inhabited island of Donegal. There's probably, I think, between 400 and 500 people here. And it's quite busy, ferries come and go. It's only a 15-minute crossing, so there's quite a few people come over for the day. So my plan is to walk around the whole coast of the island and do a wild camp. As you can see, the weather is really beautiful. Not often you get weather like this out in the west of Ireland, but there's to be a couple of days of really nice weather. So that's why I took this opportunity to come out here. But I think it'll be a really cool couple of days. I've only been walking for maybe 10 minutes and I've sort of left the beach and the pier and the harbour behind, so I've started to walk around the coast, and it's just, there's no one here at all, and I'd be surprised if that wasn't the case as I walked around the island, especially the western side, which is sort of the wild side with the cliffs and no real habitation. So there's these signal towers sort of around the edge of the island, and there's a solar panel on them, but also mains electric, so I take it that must be just to warn off any shipping that's maybe making its way through these channels here. I have the sound of the sea with me all the way here, really soothing, and loads of bird song, grasshoppers. I can smell turf. It's a really warm day. I asked someone that before why they had the turf fire on, and it was to heat the water, so you need hot water as well. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Just maybe the first mile or so into this walk. There's lots of these wee coves just as you walk along, so sort of dip down, and there's a wee beach and a wee bit of sand and some stones, and this one nicely frames away in the distance. Here you're looking to the Derry Mountains. I don't know if you can see the sort of cone-shaped mountain there. That's Mount Donegal. So really nice sort of views up close, and away to the mainland there. It's really cool to be looking over the woods and mountains. Would you look at this? Wow, it's like something out of I don't know, Richard Branson's Caribbean island. Just absolutely stunning here. This lovely beach, golden sands, water just lapping, the views out the other islands in the mountains, and not a sinner here except me. So I'm the only one getting the benefit of this here today, and it's absolutely beautiful. sun beating down under the sun cream after last time it really badly burnt. But this is absolutely great walking, great walking. Doesn't always have to be mountains. The coast, I always say the coast can be just as amazing or even more so than walking up in the mountains. Just listen to it. Man, if you spent a few hours here, your head will be, I don't know, totally clear and free. Free therapy. Free therapy. I'm heading inland just to get to the highest point of the island, and that's 227 metres. So sort of going to get this over and done with, and then drop back down and follow the coast. I was going to do it in the morning, but I'd rather get it out of the way. And as you can see, lovely views opening out down over the coast and across the mainland. Absolutely stunning today. Hardly a breath of air. Just beautiful. That's perfect. Nice wee breeze with a height, nearly at the top. Had a good few wee people on the way up, not on the way up the hill, but just on the way up through the island, and everyone very pleasant, smiling. Scottish couple even offered me a drink of water, which I may regret not taking, but I've water here, and there's a few wee locks in the way that I can refill, so all good. So nearly at the top, just over there, and I'll drop down to the coast again. This is a trig pillar, and this is 326 metres. It's not actually the top. There's the top over there, and it's 327 metres. But I wanted to give this a wee visit, just because it's got the trig pillar, and probably because it's got cooler views up towards the north. See, right from bloody Foreland all the way down along the Derryveigh Mountains. Absolutely great clarity today. Absolutely gorgeous. I can actually, you probably can't see it from here, but I can see a way down to Achill Island, which is away down in Mayo. Goodness knows whether, I don't know, maybe 100 miles or whatever, but some distance down. There's actually a road comes up sort of pretty close to the summit, and I've seen a number of cars sort of going up along there. So if you bring a car over, you can actually go around the island pretty well too, but I think for me walking's the way to do it. Mark the Way Explorer on YouTube goes while swimming, and it looks really cool. It really does. And when I was walking past this bit of water here, it just came into my head. Just so cool and refreshing, and it is a really warm day today, and I think if I was able to go in there and swim about a wee bit, it would be absolutely amazing. But I'm not doing it. No matter how cool it looks, but maybe someday. This is the actual summit, 327 metres, and you can see there's a really cool wee cairn. And I'm not sure what this is. It's either, I don't know, I'm thinking either a tombstone or some sort of artist stand where you could maybe do a bit of painting. And what a cool place it would be to, with the views that you have here today. Really cool. So now it's dropping down, and I'll go back down past a couple of wee locks, and we're back down to the coast. There's 7 of these wee locks here up around the summit area, and just on a day like this when it's really warm and sunny, even being beside them I think is quite cool and refreshing, and just the sun gleaming off the rippling water. It's really cool. And I'll probably fill one of my water bottles from here, one that's empty. Won't drink it straight from the water, but I'll use it for boiling later on, just in case I don't get a chance to fill it, but I've still got my other 1 litre. Although that probably won't last too much longer. I'm back down at the coast. Actually went too far down and hit this beautiful big cleft in the rocks here, and had to slog back up. But hopefully this is what's to come round the western and northern side of the island. Loads of cliffs and loads of dramatic scenery. The eastern side that more gentle with the beaches and that, but there's definitely none of that around the western side. It's battered and bruised from the Atlantic. Here we go. This is what I came for. So this is getting round to the west of the island, and you're starting to see some of these lovely sea stacks, and there's a really big sort of sea cave over there. You can see that really cool stack, and there's a big stack out in the background. Absolutely gorgeous. and no one else. No one else except me. So I'm getting all this myself. But this is just beautiful. Just need to be really careful around the edges because it's just sheer. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. This big stack is Aran, and there's a wee smaller stack just at the end there, and that's Torbay. And this is the western coast of Aranmore, and you can see that the rugged coastline heading up towards the lighthouse up at the northern end. So that's probably my walk for the rest of today, and then I'll find somewhere up there to pitch for tonight. You can see here this whole section is splitting off, and we'll probably soon be down in there. You can see really well here where that big section of cliff there, you can see where it hasn't been exposed maybe for as long as the rest, and when we look down here you can see why, and all that big massive jumble of boulders down there where the cliff has just dropped and come straight down into the sea. Pretty impressive. Really cool storm beach down there. There's a wee stream going down, so there's a wee gully, and again you could easily get down there for a bit of exploring or possibly even a bit of camping, but there's just so many places here where you could camp. There's just literally hundreds and hundreds of places where you could wild camp. The ground's really good along the coast. It's sort of that closely mown sort of short grass. Really handy to walk on, and be really good for pitching a tent or a bivvy up. The noise here is unbelievable. Just these big powerful waves, and I'm sitting, I suppose, directly up above here on some pretty jagged rocks. Wow. I've got a pretty cool wee spot to wild camp tonight. Pretty pleased. So some essential ingredients: nice flat dry ground, water, not the best, but it'll do if I need to boil it, and a view. So there's a view out to the west across the Atlantic, and the sun should be setting, I don't know, maybe another half an hour or so. So a really cool spot. Morning. That's sunrise. So it's 6 in the morning, and just beautiful. Lovely red glow in the sky just before the sun come up, and that's it, just rising behind bloody foreland. Definitely a bit fresher this morning. A lot more cloud cover as well, which I'm not complaining about. Yesterday was just unrelenting, just with the sun and the heat. I think I survived it okay with the sunscreen, but this is quite nice this morning. There's still a wee bit of sun coming through. I'm not sure what the rest of the day will bring, but it's just, man, it's just beautiful here, absolutely beautiful. It's a long time in coming to reach this place, but it was well worth it. I'm down off the higher ground now and walking along these wee country lanes. This is part of the waymarked loop around the island, which sort of sticks to the roads. And these are quite cool, these wee lanes. There's a wee stream bubbling away to the side if you can hear it. And there's loads of honeysuckle and lucifer and different plants, and I even got 2 blackberries there that were ripe. It must be the only 2 in the whole island, but they were lovely to see. So at probably another 15-20 minutes should have me back at the ferry terminal, and then it's just a matter of waiting for the ferry across.